welcome back to my channel. I thought that I would come here and make a bookmark with you because I haven't done that challenge yet, and the new kits are being released tomorrow with a great collaboration, and so I thought I'm going to get this done today. So what I did was I took this from the kit and this piece from the freebies, and I just cut this piece down to fit because I love that, and I automatically thought of that as a bookmark. But we can decorate this side. So what I thought I would do is I have these scraps. I have my stickers that I made. I made a whole bunch of stickers, and I thought that I could do these like a little bookshelf. If I do this right, put it down like this, so now they're sitting on a bookshelf. But I just want to decide. I'm going to cut this one because I can cut this one right here. See, and then it looks like it's sitting on a bookshelf. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to take and glue this down first. I'll just glue it right across here. Okay, glue, don't fail me now. Okay, and we're just going to leave that little bit there, and I see I got a little over anxious with the glue. Okay. And I thought, how was I going to do this? How was I going, I guess I want to put that girl in there. And I was going to use the book and pajamas, but I don't know if it's going to fit, so we might have to go a different route. Oop, get it back over there. And then we can do this shelf here. I'm just going to glue this along here. These are just scraps that I had sitting on my desk, and I thought instead of throwing them out, why not use them? And I think we're just going to take this one little book off. Like so. I could have put that down, should have put that down a little lower, but I didn't, and it's there. I didn't, and it's there. Just like my shelves at home. Extra space that's not needed. I don't know about you guys, but I really hate it when shelves are way bigger than what you need them to be. Because if you put an extra shelf in there, you got extra storage space. Okay, this could go here, and she could maybe go in here. Maybe. What do you think? It looks like she's standing. Oh yeah, let's do that. I like that. Okay, well, she's kind of stuck in there now, so I'm just going to take and give her. It doesn't have to be a lot of glue because I'm going to laminate. I've never laminated before, and we're going to do it. And then I've completed the other part of the journal. It's done, so I thought I'd do a flip through today. Okay, let's just tuck this in a little bit here. There. Okay, now we can trim this off. And then wish me luck on the laminating. I don't have a laminator, so get these out of here. So we're going to do it. I have this stuff. Roncy, I don't know what that is. I don't know. I bought it off of Temu for very inexpensive, and that might prove to be my problem. So, we're going to take and, oops, sorry. Get rid of my glue. Where's the lid is on there? Okay, let's get rid of that. So it says to just take a small piece. I bet you're supposed to go this way, aren't you? Yes. Oh, genius I am. This way easier. One of these sides looked to me like it was a little easier to get off, and I think it's this side here. Yeah. So we're just going to do like so. Okay, and put it in there like that. That's not right. Because where's the... Oh, maybe you just fold it over? I thought it was supposed to be a pouch, but there's no pouch here. There's no pouch. Well, is there a pouch in there? No, I don't see nothing in there. So we're just going to, well, wish me luck. Here we go. We want lots of room to trim. And we have a fold in there. Okay. Oh, look at that. I don't think that's going to work very well. So hold on. Let's get rid of this. Okay. And then they have this thing again. I probably did it the absolute wrong way. But if it works, then it's okay. I'm going to trim this right here. And I will probably have to read up on how to do that, because that certainly is not, it was supposed to be, no, I thought that I was ordering envelope, but it wasn't. Pouches. Oh, yeah, let's see. Okay, let's get that out of there. Oh, well, we've got a little one there. That's okay. Get that really pushed down in there. Get that in there. I don't know. I will have to practice laminating, that's for certain. It kind of threw me off a little bit because I thought it was something else. I thought I could just pouch it. I thought it was two pieces. I'm just gonna get that, but whatever. It worked, right? It worked. Make sure that that's nice and snug down there. And then let's see that. I think it's good. So we're just going to give it a piece around there like so, I think. As long as we're leaving enough that it's binding, still gluing to itself, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff over here. Get rid of this. And get rid of that for now. Okay. I think it's good. Yeah, it looks like it shouldn't be there, but it is. Oh, okay. So let's take and put ourselves a little hole in here. And this is where I should have had that shelf down a little bit, but whatever. I can do it this one. But if I'm going to put I'm going to put the bigger hole. Should I put the bigger hole? Yeah, I'm going to put it in here though. Like so. And then I am going to, this would look good in there, wouldn't it? But I really like to use this, and that's why I did the bigger hole. So let's just put in a nice size one here. And no, Tamara, I did not find those yet. Tamara suggested that I used one of those needles that thread it through, and I have them beading needles, but I haven't found them yet. Okay, and I'm going to leave this long and dangly, and that went in very easily, I might add. I still got 2 there. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's just do that. There. Okay. Shall we find a spot for it in our little librarian book? Okay. So here is the journal. I'm going to get this out of the way. I really love how this turned out. It looks like it's a stack of mail delivered back in the 1800s. They wrapped string around it, I'm going to assume, because I don't think they had elastic bands back then yet. Okay, and there we go. Let's get those off to the side. Alrighty, so we have this here as a pocket right on the front, the journaling card. And I put a little bit of glue here so it doesn't go too far back and block that from opening. And then this was one of our challenges, and I love that one so much, I just put those on there, and that was that. So here's a little pocket, and this little envelope here has a little pocket as well. So the recipient of this can glue that in somewhere. And I am going to, well, it's just a pocket. And I thought it went very well together, but I think I'm going to put that right in there. What's that going to look like? Sure. Yeah. Okay. Back to matters at hand. And then we have this, and I just took one of my stickers that I made. That was a fun challenge, made me think outside the box. And just another pocket with some stuff in there. And this envelope here, I just took and put some of the leftovers in there. They can tape them in or glue them in as on their own leisure time, decorate their own book. And then writing spaces. And then this one here is one of the pages that I glued into the page itself instead of into the book. So I just put these extras in here. And then this was from that bookmark. I didn't use that piece, but I thought I'll leave it in there. And so then this here has a pocket in here. And I put another one of those made in a journaling card. And one of the stickers that we did. And then this here is, I did the pocket, and this one I just took some of the tags and I just put them together. So they're just by a Brad. And I thought, I know it's apples for teachers, but you can give the librarian an apple. And then I just put some of the extras in here. And here is, so you have some writing space in here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But this here is just all the little words. I put them all in there because I thought that's kind of a nice way to make this book your own. And of course I didn't have anything but a little seed packet, but that's okay. And then tuck that into there and it stays closed. Doesn't flip-flop around on you. And so then here is another, this is another envelope of course, so I left it as a little pouch. This here was a spare piece that I had, so I just left it like that and put it in there. And then this paper is just so pretty, so I printed off a little bit more pieces, and they can use that to write into. I didn't do anything with the inside, so it's just white paper on the inside. But perfect place to write notes if you're not going to forget. I think I'm going to make more of this style. I like this. I really do. And then we have just some more writing spots here. And then I just took a bunch of the stuff and this one I made a pocket of. And this, I just paper clipped some stuff in there. And then there's lots of writing space on this page. And then this here opens up. Watch him doing his reading, another little place to write. And then what I did over here was, this is another envelope, of course, that we used. And I put this in here so that it opens up, and then you can, it's like a little pouch. And again, I printed off some of that paper, just one of the pages from the kit, and just put it in there as a whole because it's just so pretty. Extra spot. And get in there. Yeah, get in there. There. All right, don't know what, there we go. Okay. Battle. And then just some more writing spots here. And then this one I did another tuck as well. So this one has the library card made with the books. And then more spots to write on here. I don't know if you're seeing that. And then this one here is, this was on the envelope, and I just put it together and cut the side part. I made a little storage for one of the journaling cards. And then just, I had this paper in my stash, and I thought, well, that looks okay in there. And I'm just going to get this back in here. There we go. And then tuck it in. And then our very last thing, what I did here was, this was the biggest envelope of all. And so, you know how books come with a wrapper around them, the book cover, but it's a removable one. So I took my my Mr. Sub bag, and I had this notebook. I trimmed it down to size, and I just wrapped it in paper, so she can stamp on there, she can write on there, or whatever. And there's more pages in there to do some extra journaling or notes or whatever she needs to do with the book. And that just fits right in there. And there we have it. That is my librarian book, which is going to our local librarian. Now that I have everything all done. That was fun. I loved this kit. It was a lot of fun to work with. And the new kit, like I said, excuse me while I try to get this all bundled up again. Like I said, the new kits are coming out tomorrow. Watch for that. It's going to be a fun collaboration. Lots of challenges, lots of freebies, beautiful, beautiful kits, and prizes at the end. So watch that. Watch for that. All right, so thank you for joining me today, and have yourselves an awesome day. Bye-bye.